Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please like, subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Today I want to talk about three different topics. The first topic I want to talk about it's about the Indian naval base in the Minicoy Island. Before we move on, let's understand the scenarios and different things by which India was forced to make this uh, a naval base in the island. Minicoy Island and Agatti Island. Agatti is in the Lakshadweep, southern of Lakshadweep, and Agatti is more down towards the Lakshadweep, and which is about 50-60 kilometers away from Maldives. Maldives, when there's a election happen, they talk about India out campaign. They did bad about country, about my Indian country. They have. Let's understand first their geographical things. They have more than thousands small islands. Some are 1 kilometer wide, some are half a kilometer wide. Not a big, which is almost ready to go sink inside the sea. You know, they said that India given a few helicopters for their civilian use to connect between the island. They said Indian military should go out. Actually, those are the personnel who working for that helicopter and the plane. And the civilians, India said, okay, we fine, we will change with the civilians because you don't know how to use it. Actually, we have to use it. It's for the welfare of the Maldives people, not for you. And he is not but the puppet of the Chinese government. He taken much of money from Chinese government and he is ready to sink his country. You know, few days before, Sri Lanka stopped China to dock its military naval base in the Sri Lankan country in the south of Sri Lankan island. The same military ship is gone to Maldives, and India was forced to do that. India is making new INS Jatayu, a new naval base in the Minicoy Island, which is about 40-50 kilometers away from main Maldives Island. INS stands for Indian National Service, not Indian National Base, And before India was planning to make a small airstrip, small airstrip just to land. But after India see this weird behavior of Maldivian government, especially Moiso and his 2-3 ministers, which use vulgar comment against my country, against India, vulgar and very derogatory comment against our beloved Prime Minister and my country. Totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. No country, no people of India will accept all this. Then what happened? Understand three things. One is Indian military base, INS Jatayu, then Maldives, then Garcia Island, which is controlled and managed by USA military base, and then Mauritius, which is in the east part of Africa, right? India also building some military base and doing development of the Mauritius. So India want to make for this channel, and it's an it's a trade route, it's a trade route which everyone use it to go from here. We already have a military base in the Andaman Island, and we are making one more military base in the uh, INS Jatayu in the Agatti, which maybe on the yesterday we commissioned. We just did the unfurl. China want to go use this trade route. China have to go trade route with the Malacca Strait, which is between the Malaysia Singapore area. From there, we have Andaman and Nicobar Island, which is not very far from there. 10-degree channel, we call it 10-degree shipping channel. Anything which is bought by Chinese from Arabian Sea and going from the this area, like Lakshadweep, Maldives area, and then Mauritius area. From there, they go to where? Singapore and Malaysia, Malacca Strait, then going to South China Sea. So India is choking the neck of China. India understand it. If we want to control the China, we should control from the neck. China want to engage us in the Galwan and all this in the high mountain hills war. But actually, the if you want to control the China, you should control its economic supremacy. The trade route. The moment China do any misadventure and mistake, India can India can stop the trading ship which is going from Arabian Sea to Indian Ocean, right? Other than that, other than that, China have a lot of problem in inside its country. One problem, electricity supply chain, high rate, making weird lot of building complexes. Lot of building complexes they are making, and no one going to live there. It's a dead dead apartment. What we call it? That's a haunted place. Lot of building are making there, and no one going to live there. Economics is going down. Supply chain have a problem. They have problem deep inside from them, but we are not getting outside because China control the media. China control everything inside its country, right? So this is a game changer. INS Jatayu, Indian National Service, Indian Navy Service. It's a game changer for the India and all of the Indian Ocean and the Arabian Sea. China actually problem with the China is they keep poking India. China keep poking India. China don't understand that. You do this and India will not just sit back. We know where to hit you so that you will hurt a lot. Understand? The next topic I want to discuss about is the Indian presence in the world. The UPI. UPI payment, we know that very well. UPI payment in India, we know that something like this. Yes, it is very easy. We can easily do super fast transaction, safe, secure, no need to carry the cash, right? Very easy. The same UPI we are going to is you will be used in the Greece. It's a European country in the western part of European country. All of the Greece. India have signed an agreement with the European countries, first European countries. Yes, India got foothold in Europe. India have a foothold in the Europe, the first foothold. Before that, you can also use UPI in the Paris Eiffel Tower, where you go to travel Eiffel Tower. You can use UPI. Of course, there is a jealousy problem between European countries like supremacy, but slowly and calmly, when the time flies by, many of them will accept it. We are sure about it. Because everyone want to get away from the US dollar, get away from the de-dollarization or decoupling or using less dollar. Why should we use dollar? You should use your country currency for trade. I should use my currency for a trade. It's as simple as it is. Very simple. Yes, it's a very easy. No need to carry the cash. No need to carry the money. In India, even the small vendors, street vendors, they can also use UPI service. Buying an apple, drinking a cup of tea. Yes, try to eat some dosa, Indian food, some samosa, jalebi. This all kind of is very safe. Life is very easy. Even I use UPI. I use UPI, my dear friend. It's very easy. Sooner or later, all European countries will accept that. Western countries have some egoistic problem, we know that, but they will accept it. Other good news I want to tell about the India's power, diplomacy power. There's a meeting in the WTO. You know that WTO, World Trade Organization. There is a meeting. In the meeting, there is a extremely weird and derogatory word told by the Thailand ambassador in the WTO. She said, her name is very peculiar and very weird. I can't pronounce it. So better just leave her name. She said that India is giving MSP in their rice procurement. And she said it is using to control, dominate the world rice market. India want to dominate the world rice market. It is not beneficial for the Indian farmer, Indian people. India objected it. India said if she will not be removed, I will not participate in this meeting. And India is the world biggest power. You should understand that. And they have to understand that India, without India, you cannot move and talk about the economy. We have big space, we have big a lot of people, we are on for business. WTO chief understanding. And she said to the Thailand minister, and they said to Thailand government that take her back. Then the meeting will proceed. Meeting is proceeded. Don't take lightly India. India is a supreme power. India is the power. India is the new rising power. India is the new rising power in Asia, in the world. You have to accept it. You have to understand it. Without India, there is no credibility in the WTO. These three news I want to talk about, my dear friends. India's power, UPI power, cashless transaction, India power, diplomacy power in the WTO. Show the place of Thailand minister where you belong to. Don't mess with India and Indian ministers and Indian diplomats. The first one I talk about the topic is the new INS Jatayu, which is a Jatayu, Jatayu mainly it's a bird which have a high eye vision. No one can escape from that eye vision. That's why they call it Jatayu. And in the epic, in the Ramayana, it's the Jatayu who saved the who tried to save Mother Sita, and he have a big eyes. I mean, big eyes means a vision which cannot people no one can escape. Good and straight vision. All right, my dear friend, this three topic we discuss. Like, subscribe, and share my videos, my channel. Like, subscribe, support us in the UPI, Phone Pay, Google Pay, and if you have any suggestions, please let me know. I did not make video from last 2 days because I was personally a bit busy. I catch a little bit cold. You understand it very well. Please support me. I respect everyone, all the comments, whatever you keep comment and suggestion. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.